Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beer Review. So today we're going over to the Isle of Wight for a beer that I've actually drank before, but before the days of Raggy's Beer Reviews. So this is the Garlic Farm on the Isle of Wight, and it's their garlic beer. There we go, garlic beer. Eh? Brewed with black garlic. And I'll read what it says. So, produced by the Garlic Farm by Yates Brewery. So that's interesting. Garlic produce of Spain. 4.1%. Tasting notes. An island brewed artisan amber ale. Crafted to perfection to give a bittersweet malt and hop taste. Infused with an unlikely but majestic sweet, a black garlic note. Using our extraordinary aged black garlic. With the simplest ingredients, you have a complex but compelling and unique flavour. Beer lovers rejoice. We've been growing garlic on the Isle of Wight ever since Mrs. Boswell harvested her first kitchen garden crop 50 years ago. These days we're not just about the bulb though, and we also produce a range of delicious chutneys, relishes and condiments, all with a touch of garlic, of course. www.thegarlicfarm.co.uk. I, for one, love garlic. So this is going to be interesting for me. Here we go. So we can see the amber pour, and to be fair, for me, it's not a bad pour. So, crystal clear, not bottle conditioned. There we go. Amber pour, plenty of carbonation, a finger of white head on that, and cheers all. Big massive thank you to Andy and Angela of the Happy Drinkers. You will know a lot more about the Happy Drinkers coming soon on the channel. Changes are coming. Raggy's Beer Reviews will always be Raggy's Beer Reviews, but there will be something else. Anyway. Malty, hoppy. I thought I got a whiff of something different there. So the last time I drank this, and obviously not reviewed it, I wasn't a beer reviewer then, I was just a beer drinker, as you do. It was sometime between 2015 and 2018. I know this because I was working for Rushcliffe Borough Council under the Streetwise banner, which had, you know, some good bosses, although slightly corrupt. It's amazing how health and safety goes out the window at times, but hey, but yeah, it's amazing how councils privatise their gardening services and etc., and then literally throw the, you know, no health and safety at all about money. But anyway, on with the beer. You know, first off, it comes across as a nice amber malty ale. There's definitely a note of something There's like a slightly spicy element coming through. It is complex, you know, there's a lot going off. And not everything, you know. It's flavourful. It's one of them beers that makes you think and makes you try and figure out what in the hell's going off. And Yates Brewery, I've had their plum porter, first ever beer from them, and it was absolutely outstanding. So straight away that puts me on the front foot. If you go to the Isle of Wight, which I presume is probably the only place you're going to get these beers, although this was bought for me from a farm shop somewhere in Nottinghamshire all those years ago. So I know, you know, it's been around for a while and on the mainland. So yeah, nonetheless, a garlic beer, you know. You know how these days there's, and I'll put it bluntly, there's bandwagons, shall we say. Everyone's trying to do their niche and, you know, in essence trying to be famous, and using a bandwagon to jump on that. And I see it locally, and I see it very locally without going too far into details. But yeah, you do see that element of the world, as it were. Oh, it's a lovely beer. It's going down a tree. I'm just trying to pick out the flavours. It's just a, you know, it's an amber ale with malty and hoppy complexities. Um, I'm just trying to see if I can get that garlic note. And obviously, black garlic is something that I've tasted white garlic, obviously. Uh, we love garlic butter. We love cooking mushrooms. So get mushrooms in the fat, put mushrooms in your pan, get a Tesco sell it, garlic butter, comes in like a square like that. Take a quarter, drop it in the pan, swirl it round, get it warmed up, mushrooms in, and again from Tesco's, wherever. Swirl the mushrooms in, warm it up nice and slowly, let that garlic juices flow into the mushrooms, keep turning it round, and oh, absolutely immense with a steak. Alternatively, if you're doing a meal and you're using like French fries, like, you know, shop bought French fries in your chip, you know, obviously cook them, get them nice and crispy. Crispy French fries are always the best. Put them in a bowl. Get the fat off first. I always use kitchen towel, you know, tap them upside down, get the fat off, and then obviously you warm, while you're doing all that, you're warming the garlic butter up in the frying pan, and you just drizzle it over. Tap it up again, serve it. Garlic chips, oh, absolutely stunning, without any shadow of a doubt. Oh, I could just have some now. I'm starving. I've had nothing to eat all day. It's like literally 9:20 at night. There's flavours that I'm getting. Can I pinpoint it as black garlic? Possibly not. Um, I know what garlic tastes like. I don't know what black garlic tastes like, but there are flavours there that I'm getting that are new to me. So I assume that is the black garlic kicking in. Oh. Wow. That went down well in the end. Soon wallop that down. Oh, yeah. I mean, I suppose in some way there's a gimmick here, but don't let that put you off. Don't let the fact that it's a garlic beer put you off. There is an element of that garlicky coming through, but I can't 100% say, you know, and but what it is a beer that again brewed by Yates Brewery that delivers a fantastic, complex, modern traditional beer with elements that I can't understand. No, I can taste elements, but I don't know what they are. If that's the garlic, it's tasting great. Yeah. It's a really nice beer, nonetheless. Would I drink this again? Yeah. And this would be a beer that I'd like to drink amongst friends, the happy drinkers, and pick out flavours, because we all have our strengths and weaknesses. I have weaknesses, you know, and I have strengths also. No one's perfect. I don't read off a hymn sheet. And I ain't no expert. No. 4,000 beer reviews means nothing. Still not an expert. I don't ever pretend to be either. But yeah, it's a nice beer. Would I drink it again? So yeah, the answer is yes. Out of 5, for me, a good 4.3 out of 5. Yeah, a very interesting beer. And you know, if you see it in a farm shop, or if you go to Yates Brewery and you go to the Isle of Wight, you know, it's on sale in the Isle of Wight, you know, go and get it. And yeah, a different beer, shall we say. Don't be frightened by the garlic part. And that's my review. Thank you for watching. See you soon.